Alright guys, this video has been long awaited, but it's finally here. So this will be my review of the P3 multi-gauge. This is the digital interface for my M135i, which has all the data that the M135i dash lacks. So a lot of people have been complaining about these M lights that they don't even have an oil temperature gauge as standard, and it even can be coded in, so you really don't have an option to ever know your oil temperature or like oil pressure or anything. So one of our only options is to go with an aftermarket display, and you have a few of them, like the Auron, I don't know how you pronounce it, but they do one, and P3 also does one, and this is the one that I went for the Auron, I'll call it, is mounted in the center, and I didn't like that so much. This one is more hidden, only you see it as a driver, and it has a really nice design. It looks OEM plus, I would say, so it looks like it would come from a factory, but it's just better. So it really suits the interior. So that's the one I picked, and it also had all the options that I wanted to see. So right now what you're seeing is the oil temperature, and I just started the car. I let it run for a couple of minutes, and it's now at 52 degrees Celsius. And as you see, it will slowly rise degree by degree until it gets to operating temperature. And this is like the biggest thing why I bought this one. I really didn't feel sure ever before that my oil would be on the right temperature, so it was just like a guessing game. So you'd ride for like 5 to 10 minutes and then just guess like, oh, all right, I guess it'll be hot now, and it never felt right when you first started guessing it. So also in the summer, the oil usually gets hot in like a couple of minutes only, like 2 or 3. But in the winter now, especially when the car is parked outside, it takes way longer for the oil to reach operating temperature. So it's just a very nice thing to know your oil temp, and when you can actually start giving it some gas. So next to the oil temp is another very important one. If you click it, it shows what you're displaying. So this is oil. If you click it again, within 10 seconds, it goes to the next one. So this one is air, and it displays the air intake temperature. So I'm now running MHD Stage 2 Plus, and that video is coming very soon, or maybe I'll already upload it. I don't know in which order I'm going to upload it. But what I'm doing with the MHD is I'm running Stage 2 Plus, which requires you to have an intercooler to get enough cold air in. And I'm actually running it with a stock intercooler. So people warned me, like, you have to keep mind of your intake temperature so it doesn't get too hot. And just to know my intake temperature, there's also another way from stock BMW. So this gauge also shows it, and as you can see now, I'm riding around in Stage 2 Plus. I'm riding really casually, and because it's so cold outside now in the winter time, it's literally at 9 degrees, while it should stay under like 30-35. It now is at 9, and even if I go full out on it in the winter, it's only 8 degrees outside right now, so it's not even freezing temps or anything. If I started gassing it all the time for like half an hour non-stop, I will still be at like 28. So this is a really good way to monitor your intake temps and to know that you're not like getting too hot temps, so your car can deal with the power and doesn't get enough cold air in. So this is another very big thing about the P3 gauge. The rest of the things I don't really use too much, so it's just like I always start my car with a gauge on my oil temp, and then once the oil temp gets hot, I'll start driving it harder. So then it's good to know the air intake temp so that doesn't get too hot. So I switch to air, and then when I start the car back up, it's back on oil. So that's the usual thing I do with it. and wow, it's really slippery outside, and my tires are almost gone. So it's quite scary and exciting to drive like this. Let's see. I don't even know what this one does, so excuse me for the lack of knowledge here. But I'm just giving you a review from like my experience with it. You can see the throttle angle that you're giving the car. That's what this one is, I think. I'm not giving it any throttle right now, but I'm gonna give it throttle in a second. Yeah, I'm giving a little bit of throttle, and you can see it's increasing. But again, nothing I really use. These are your RPMs. So if you want to see the RPMs rising and going down, you can do it. Next one is your speed. This is in kilometers an hour. You can also very simply adjust the settings within this thing that you want it in miles or in kilometers, that you want in Celsius or Fahrenheit. All those things can be adjusted to how you want it, so that's really nice. Speed again. And then this is one I also use. It's kind of a gimmick, but it's pretty cool. So it's a 0 to 100 meter. How it works is just when you come to a stop, so you get to 0, it shows you 0 and it shows RDY, which means ready. As soon as you get to 1 kilometer an hour, it starts counting, and as soon as you hit 100 kilometer an hour, it stops counting. So it gives you a pretty accurate reading of your 0 to 60 or 0 to 100 times. And I know a V-Box is going to be more accurate probably, but it's just a fun thing to play around with and to get an estimate on what your 0 to 60s are, or in kilometer 0 to 100. You can also click on the other button here to get other timers like 100 to 200, 0 to 200, and even I think braking times like 100 to 0 and stuff like that. So it's all really nice and good included. We have to brake here. Air to fuel ratio is also included. Boost meter is also included. And then you're back to your coolant temperature and your oil temperature. So that's both the coolant and the oil. And now, as you can see, the oil is already at 90 degrees. So from this point, once I get to 90, 95, I usually just switch it to air. And from this point, I start my usual driving and just keep an eye on the air temperature so it doesn't get too hot. So considering my oil is hot already, I thought about doing a couple of launches, but it's not completely ready yet, and it's very slippery outside. So I'm going to probably make another video, a separate video of my launches. Keeping in mind that my tires are shit and it's slippery outside, so they aren't going to be the best launches ever. But I'll just make a separate video out of it when the place and time is suited. So I really hope this got across enough information, and if anyone had any questions about these P3 gauges, I hope this video covered it. As always, if you have any questions or if things aren't clear enough already, you can always ask just in the comments, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can with more information. Overall, it never had any bugs, never had any lag, never had any problems with it. I installed it myself, and the install is very simple. It took me like 1 hour. You just have to take one panel off and then get the vent out. You can just push it out, it releases really easily, and then you just have to put these two little I don't know, I'm gonna call it like slabs out of it, the top ones, and you can just hold the screen in, put it into place, and then click everything together, and you just come back to the car and click everything in the empty vent space, and that's it. So it's a really fun thing to do. It was like a little project of 1 hour, and it looks it really looks the part, and everyone that rides with me gives me compliments on it, and everyone loves it, and it's just functional. You know your temperatures, you know all your values, and you can keep track of everything. So I think it's a great value. I think it's almost a must-have in these cars, especially when you're having a tune or anything. So just you can keep an eye on everything, and know that everything is fine. So I would really recommend one. I'm in no way sponsored or anything by P3 Gauges, so I'm just making this guide as something to give back to them, because they really put an awesome product on the market for us M Lite users, and it's a really nice fit and finish, and it's a top quality product. So that's my opinion, and as I said, I hope you guys like it. Let me know below if you have any more questions, or if you liked it or didn't, and I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.